Manchester United versus Wolves at Molinex Stadium, Boxing Day, always going to be a tough game. We remember last season it was a chaotic victory, courtesy to Cobb's beautiful finish. It was a wonderful goal. In that game, I thought that Cobb's feet actually belongs to the tens, but I do not know why are we reluctant to play him there. Why are we forcing him to be 8 or 6? But there is a big question mark over Cobb's physical aspects as well. Something is not right. I do not know why, but how, why, what. But I think there is a huge change. He has built on some muscles, which actually contributes to the lack of athleticism that he previously had. But I hope that Cobbs cope with it, and we see Cobbs high up the page or whatever. The best case scenario for him, as I think his ceiling is very high. Mood is all time low. You cannot trust these Manchester United players to defend a set piece for the sake of their lives, and you never know, they can concede out of nowhere. We cannot trust them. Robin cannot trust them, and that is the reason I think I am not confident. We are not confident, and it will probably be the first time I think in 1980, after 1980s, that we are going to finish in the bottom half of the table. Wolves are very energetic team. You can uh, you can see their defense is their weak link, but at the same time our attackers are rubbish. So this can cancel out each other. Their midfield of Andre, Gomez, Kunha, they're very freaking technical, very energetic, very technical, and we will suffer in the midfield with Menu, Cas, these type of bodies in the midfield which cannot run. Aithnori will be undergoing his audition. There are strong rumors. There were strong rumors, and Semedo as right wing back, and then Larson. This is their striker. So this is a very good team. A new manager uh, coming to the game by battering Roots Leicester 3 goals to nil, and new manager bounce. You always know. Other than Man United, every team has a new manager bounce. Manchester United, what they will do, couple of suggestions, couple of requests for Rubin Amorim. First and foremost, do not go with 5 defenders ever in the game. We saw against Victoria Pelzen, we struggled in ball progression, we struggled in playing out from the back, and we saw against Bournemouth, we struggled in ball progression, we struggled in playing out from the back. You need to play. Uh, Martinez will play definitely as a left-sided centre back. Then Maguire, Delete, or you could perhaps say Maguire, Euro, Delete, Euro. Any one of these can work. Mez or Dello at right wing back, left wing back. I think if he can go bold and if he can trust Anthony at right wing back position and Mez at left wing back position, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. You could have the defensive security of Mez, and then you could have um, offensive security from Anthony. Anthony does well when he plays as a wing back with the during the linking up with Amad Diallo, and they both are technically players. They can exploit the spaces, they understand the spaces, they make the runs, and those runs are actually being found out by each other. So, but I can think that Mez and Dello will be starting because Rubin does not trust Anthony as a wingback, yet as he does not trust Garnacho as a wingback. Ugarte will be starting. This is must. This is absolutely must. Ugarte has to start every Manchester United game, or if Ugarte comes off, then Toby Collier should come on, legs for legs, leg for leg substitution. Then number 8 is key. Kobe Mainu. One thing you need to understand the game of Ugarte is he will break the play, he will make the tackles, he will screen the defense, he will do all the dirty work. What he will not do is he will not progress the ball, he will not make those long switches consistently, he will not do progressive passes, he will not break the lines um, with his passing, and he will not carry the ball consistently. So you need a 8 who can do all of these 5 things that I uh, just counted. So for that you have an option of Kobe, who cannot do this and who does not have an engine to play as 8. Ericsson, who can do this but who does not have an engine to play 8. Cassie, who can does some sort of these things, but still he does not have an engine to play this. And then you have Bruno. Sometimes you play Bruno as a deep as 8, and I think Bruno can play as a 8, so I should play Bruno as an 8. But again, you have lack of options up front, so I would keep Bruno at 10. Because Mason is injured, so I would play Ugarte and Cassie, or Ugarte and Ericsson. So these two can work. These two can work. Amad Diallo will be right wing back, that's no problem. Hoyland will be the striker, or Joshua Zirkzee, whoever starts. These both are not so elite that we can make our minds make up our own minds on them. So what happens is, in one game, one striker come off from the bench, he does exceptionally well, and we think that he will start. He starts the game next game and he does absolutely nothing. And then the other striker comes on and he does good, and this is the cycle that is going on. Couple of things that I will be repeating here: do not freaking play 5 center backs or 5 defenders ever in a Manchester United game. Balance the midfield with a ball progressor with Ugarte, and balance that wing backs as well. One defensive fullback or one winger. So that is it, and I'm not confident. Kunha is a bowler. Kunha can absolutely smack Manchester United. I'm not confident, but still we will be watching that game. Still we will be supporting Manchester United as we always do, in our good times, in our bad times, and my prediction is Manchester United 2 and Wolves nil. Let me know, what do you guys think?